So here we are. Welcome to our mastermind group. And we have only one more left before the month is over. Right now I have someone that I'm speaking to from corporate that's supposed to be running our call. They weren't able to get on like over this month because they've been so busy just with, working with leaders in the company, and they have other calls booked, and then they were at leadership with me too. But I'm working on having somebody on within the next couple of weeks. So make sure, guys, that you help your 3 people this month before it's over. Help your coaches. Help 3 people so that they can hit Success Club too, because it would just be awesome to have like your teams on this call too. All right, so I just came back from leadership, guys, and my head feels like it's gonna spin right off my body because I learned so much information. Not like anything really like new stuff, but just stuff like little tips here and there, and just really inspiring stuff. And honestly, the last time, like, you don't get that when you go to Summit, really. You get like the motivation and you get the inspiration. It's an incredible event to go to. Like, it's definitely not one that you should miss, but it's definitely, the information that's provided there is much more broad, because you have coaches that have like just signed up the month before, and then you have like the top leaders in the company. So it's basically meant to fit and help everybody. Whereas when you get yourself to these events, like the new leaders retreat, which would be a good realistic goal for you guys to shoot for, like, you absolutely should be shooting for that. And I know that there's a couple of people that are like basically qualified to attend it already, which is freaking amazing, guys, because that was my first event that I went to. I remember I was 6 months in as a coach, and I went, and I remember listening to Melanie Metro, and just, it's an exclusive event. It's very small and intimate because there's not that many coaches in the network that are 2-star diamonds, 2 to 4-star diamonds. That's who goes to this event, the New Leaders Conference. And when you get there, you realize, like, wow, like, we're really at the top of all this. There's really not that many people here. There's like 300 people, like 400 people out of 460,000 coaches, and you're listening to specific training that is geared to leaders to help you build your team. And I remember the first time that I went to that one, when I was, like I said, 6 months in as a coach, and I sat there listening, and I was like, I was so overwhelmed, but in a really good way. Like, I had all these notes and all these awesome things to bring back and implement with the team. And just, it helps you like see the vision and gives you tangible things to take your business to the next level. So I know a lot of you guys already have it on your goal board to get to the New Leaders Conference. I mean, one easy way to get 1 diamond is to grow your spouse account there. That's what I did when I became a coach. I got my account to diamond, and then I got my spouse account to diamond, and then I had one other coach, get to diamond. But work together with them, guys, because it's so worth it, because you learn so much information that helps you become a better coach, a better leader, and it helps you just lead your team better. And the information that you give your team, like, they're going to mimic that, and they're going to take it down to their teams. So that's what we want. So anyways, needless to say, when I left that event 6 months in as a coach, my mind was totally like spinning. I came off of it so amped up. I had all these ideas. I had all this stuff written down, notebooks everywhere. And honestly, I haven't felt that way since this leadership that I actually just went to, And so my mind is like literally going on, like, it's going so fast right now. Plus I have the Energize. But I wanted to share with you guys just the one like reoccurring theme that really just kind of played out through this entire 5 days that I was away. And I think it's something that a lot of people get away from. And it sounds really simple, and it sounds really like that's it, like that is it. But the truth is that when you stop focusing on yourself and your health and fitness goals, you aren't able to really truly help other people. And it makes it harder for you to help other people get results. And at the end of the day, this whole business, you know, regardless of what it can do for you financially, like we know it can do crazy things, right? We know. I mean, you can research the other coaches in the company, like you can see what it can do for you financially. But at the core of it all, it's changing lives and helping people see and get real results. And it's a very common theme for people to get into this business, and after a while, myself included, feel like, you know, just it's easier for you to drift away from that piece when you're in it for a while, right? It's easy for us to basically be like, I already did the 21-day fix and I saw awesome results and I shared it. Or I did 22-minute hardcore 4 months ago and shared the results. And, you know, I'm still posting that I'm working out. I'm still sharing tips. I mean, I'm adding value. But that is really not going to be the thing that changes your life drastically and changes other people's life drastically. And so this whole weekend for the leaders in the company, it was literally all about recentering and refocusing back on yourself, putting yourself back into the challenger's shoes, becoming the challenger again is what it was all about. And I know myself, guys, I mean, I haven't been the best role model of a coach either the past 4 months. I've let life get in the way, whatever. I mean, we all have things happen, right, where we get thrown off track. I mean, it's only normal to happen. But, you know, you let life get in the way. You get busy with this. You have a death. You have this, that, this, and the other thing. And then you drift away from that. And then you start to lose. Sometimes you might lose that joy and you might lose that excitement. And you kind of forget really all about that excitement that came in the freaking Shakeology box the very first day that you got your challenge pack in the mail. Like, I legit remember getting that box delivered to my house, the very first challenge pack I ordered, and like taking this ridiculous selfie with me and Nick, like pointing at it, like so excited because we were like, yes, like we can't wait. Like, I got all this weight to lose. Like, this is going to do it. I know it's going to work. And then as time goes on, you start to lose that. And so that is why I think this Core to Force test group that we're going to be doing with all the coaches on our team is really going to change things for you and for the people that you're helping, because we're going to all get in on this. And so make sure that you are like in close contact with your teams. Make sure that you tell them to purchase the program, that we're doing this test group, that we're all going to get in on it together and take it seriously. Like, guys, this is it. Like, we're not cheating during this. Like, there's no birthdays that are going to interfere. I don't care what kind of stress is thrown our way. Like, we're interlocking arms for this, and we are going through it from start to finish, and we're going to bring other people along with us. And also, too, there's not another program that's going to be launched in January like there usually is. It is Core to Force, and that's going to be it. So that's actually really good, though, because it gives us a chance to do it, bring people along, share the results, and help them get results. And so that's okay if your family's here. You know what? You're going to have to just do it. Do it anyway, Carrie. If you did Ultimate Reset at a bar with your mother, okay, I am highly confident that you can make it happen. So the entire thing was all about helping yourselves and helping other people, and really just going back to basics. I mean, think about yourself right now where you are, right? And then think about the people that you're trying to help. And are you just signing people up and throwing them into the challenge group and hoping that the challenge group does the work for itself? I mean, God, I hope not. Hopefully you're in close contact. And that's what we need to be doing, guys. We need to be doing everything in our power to help these people get results. I mean, it's people over points at the end of the day. I mean, this whole business is people over points. And if you focus on, I got to help this person lose 15 pounds, or I got to help this person lose 50 pounds, points never even enter your mind. They happen naturally. If you lead with your heart, and, you know, you keep your common sense in the, you know, back of your mind too, but if you lead with your heart and you are helping people and really going out of your way to help people, that's what takes your business to the next level. That's what really blows things up, because you're changing lives. And at the end of the day, if we're not changing lives and we're not helping ourselves, then we've we are not doing our job as a coach. You know, that is our job as a coach, is to come in, is to be working on our health and fitness goals, and is to share those goals with other people and our results, to help inspire other people to get started, and then to help other people reach their goals. And so it's really going back to basics here. When we have people that are getting signed up, guys, we got to be in really close contact with them. I'm talking, you're reaching out with them. You know, did you get your shake? Did you get your kit? Did it come in the mail yet? Did you make your first shake? How did you like the recipe? What recipe did you use? Did you love it, or was it just like, okay? Our goal is to get them to love the Shakeology, make sure they're drinking it every single day, make sure they're plugged into the challenge group and they're doing their workout every day, and making sure that they are following the nutrition plan. The challenge groups are awesome because, yes, they're motivating and you're way less likely to quit with all those other people. But there's also, too, a lot of people who don't like being in groups, and they are relying on your personal one-on-one interaction with them to keep them on track. So it needs to be our goal, first and foremost, every single day, to make sure that we're reaching out to these people constantly and finding out how we can help them, where they're struggling, how we can help them overcome it, so that way they're seeing goals and they're seeing their results and they're feeling better about themselves. And Carl talked about having this big binder, and I know I talked about it in my live call, but I really think that this is something that we should all do. I know I keep like quotes and things like that of what people said and about how they feel and everything, but when he showed us his big, huge binder that he had of everybody's before and after pictures, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you want to be able to look at that and be like, oh my God, I helped this person get started. Look at where they were and look at where they are now. That's what's going to get you to feel good. That's what's going to get you motivated to keep going, regardless of what your goals are in it. You're going to realize that, oh my gosh, what I do really matters, and I'm changing lives. Because some people are like, am I really changing lives? But if you have this book and you have these pictures, these before and after pictures from our team, from challengers that you've helped, from discount coaches, you're going to look at that, you know, even before you sit down and do your power hour every day and be like, damn, I am awesome, because look at all these people that I've helped along the way, right? Look at all these people that I inspired to get started, right? And the very first damn page, guys, needs to be a picture of you. So if you don't have one yet, don't freak out, but Core de Force is coming up, and you better have one after that, all right? Because we're not joking around anymore here. We got to take this seriously. Because I know some people are complaining about like their business plateauing and like it's not where it needs to be. And it's a simple solution, whereas like, are you really being like proof the product works? Like, are you legit in a program from front to back completing it? And thank God we have Core de Force coming, because if you're not, it's so hard for you to go out and really help other people get results. And then are you staying connected with those people all the time, every day, not just being like, oh, signed her up, 2 success goal points, awesome, plug her into the challenge group, see ya. That's not going to work, guys. And then they're going to quit in the end, because they're going to see right through that and see that you don't really truly, they're going to feel like you didn't really care about them and really weren't interested in helping them reach their goals. And also, this is a great way for you guys to get referrals from people. If you do an awesome job as a coach and you're in close contact and you're checking in on them and like you're like their motivator and you're helping, I mean, some people might need some extra TLC. That's okay. That's our job as a coach, right? At the end of the day, they're going to go over and refer you to somebody else, you know, if you do that, if you're that type of a coach. So always lead with your heart. Let me just read the chat here. How do I get them to share their before and afters with you? So a lot of times people won't want to share their before and after pictures like publicly, right? And that's okay. So you can just ask them like, hey, do you mind? Can I just see just for myself? Do you mind sharing it? Like, I just get so motivated when I see the progress people have made. So I'll do that, and I just will message them that. Sometimes people don't feel like sharing like a picture, and I'll just ask them like, well, can you then at least just share me like how much of a weight loss did you have? with like inches lost and body fat percentage, whatever you use to track, and I'll write down their name. Like, so I'll have like their name written down. I'll have like, went from a size like 14 pants down to a size 6, lost 20 pounds, so at least you can have like a little bio of that person so you can see the progress. But if you can get them to share that before and after picture, and just tell them that you would never share it, it's confidential. Let's see. Yeah, and we do too in the team page. There's something in the team page too where you can like upload your photos there too, so that you can use to share with other people the before and after photos. Yeah, I mean, I've had quite a few people share their pictures with me. Yeah, and that's another thing too, guys. When Angela just wrote that she posted tonight a coach before and after from the team, from Jen B. I didn't get to check it out yet, but I'll check it out. Honestly, like, I think that should be one of our goals as coaches, is that I think that we should get into the habit of sharing a before and after picture, either from someone on the team or one of your challengers every single week. Obviously, you want to ask for their permission, but I feel like once a week, we want people to see what's going on behind the scenes. Do you know what I mean? We want people to see that these programs work, that we have a solution for them, that it's not just us seeing the results. It's obviously really good to share yourself. You definitely want to do that. But you also want to share other people, so that every week there's a new person, and people who are watching you and watching your journey are going to be like, oh my gosh, look at all these people on this team that are seeing these changes. Like, they're going to look at somebody and say, they're going to be able to relate more to one person when they see the right picture. Do you know what I mean? Like, they might see someone and be like, oh my gosh, like, that's exactly what I look like right now. That program did that for that person. I got to just try this, So I know personally for myself, I'm going to get into a habit, and I just shared one today from the team. I asked for permission, obviously, but I'm going to get into the habit of sharing a photo, before and after picture, every single week, so that people can see, on Transformation Tuesday or Throwback Thursday or whatever. I'm going to share a photo so that other people can see that we're changing lives. And that's going to do two things too. It's going to do, people who might be interested in coaching will look at that and be like, wow, look at what they do as coaches. They really help inspire others to become better. And then it could also help the other people who are feeling like, they can't get to where they want to be, or they feel stuck. It's going to provide for them a solution right there in front of their own eyes. Have I ever done a few check-ins in a row with no response, but then they keep their Shakeology on home direct? I am finding this point. I'm finding this and feel like I'm bothering them at this point by messaging them anymore. I have several like this. They started a challenge group last year, but still have Shakeology. What do you do with the, yeah. I mean, I do have people, it's weird how that happens. Some people like to just be left alone. Like, it's really true. Like, I mean, and I kind of had a hard time even thinking that thought when I first became a coach, because I was all about like, I need the challenge group. I need to be in there. I need that support. But some people just aren't into, like, or don't feel like they need the check-ins. Like, they just want to kind of like be on their own, doing this stuff on their own behind the scenes. And I have had people that don't write back to me. And then what I do is, after like I follow up like a bunch of times like that, I just usually just send them a message, and I'll just say like, hey, listen, I hope everything's going great. I don't want to keep messaging you because I don't want to be a pain in the butt, but I'll check in next month with you again. And that the door is always open. If you have any questions or have any tips, or, if you have any struggles or anything you need help with, feel free to message me or email me, whatever's easier for you. But I just don't want you to think that I'm leaving you hanging, and I want to be able to support you as best I can. So, I'm here for you, that type of thing. But there are some people who just like do their own. And then eventually they come around, like, couple months later, they'll see something and they'll message you. All right, let's see here. Yeah. So let me see. I'm looking over my notes here. Does anybody have anything that they want to say about that? I mean, I don't know about you guys, and if you were on my live video that I did in the team page the other day, but I mean, really, who in this group is like legit, like hardcore in a program, like right now? Like, I'm talking, you're following the nutrition plan, you're doing the program. I mean, like, as if you were like a first day coach, brand new. You're in the challenge group with no cheats, following the nutrition plan, doing the workouts, sharing that on social media, right? Anybody here doing that right now? Nope. It's okay. Me either, right? Me either, because you tend to get away from that. You're like, oh, I'll do this workout, and then I'll do this. And then today I'm going to follow the meal plan. But then later on tonight, I'm going to have, a drink. And then tomorrow I'm going to follow the meal plan. But then the next day I'm going to go out to lunch and I'm going to cheat. It's kind of like, or I'm going to do well today because I know on this day I'm going to go out for lunch and blow it out of the water, right? It makes such a difference. And for those of you who are going to go to the New Leaders Conference, I'm telling you, it changes things for your business, guys. I know I say that like so much, but it's so true. Like getting to these events is what does it for you. So just put it on just make it happen. Like put it on your goal board and then plan out the action steps to make it happen and like actively work toward it, because nothing will help you more than being surrounded by other leaders in the company who are building businesses, successful businesses. That whole thing, like networking with other people who are like doing amazing things, helps you so much. I can't even put it into words. You just have to get to one to know what I mean. Yeah, you got to stay away from the candy bin. And you know what? Another thing too that like Carl talked about was he said, he was talking about how we should all make, and I thought that this was a great idea, because he said so many people wait until like January 1st with everything, with their business, with their health and fitness. They're like, oh, like right about now, like, oh, this is going to be the busy time of year. Thanksgiving's coming up. Then there's going to be Christmas. People are going to be busy. There's going to be holiday parties, cookie swaps, all that stuff. You know what? Those goals I had for both my business and health and fitness, I'm just kind of going to coast through the end of the year. And then I'll start up January 1st strong. And it's like the people who do that, those are the people who, for both fitness and their business, it just literally just like plateaus and will actually start to go backwards. And then come January 1st, it'll take you a good 3 months to get your business and everything moving again. And so he said, instead of starting January 1st, like make end of the year goals. That's what I'm doing. I am making an end of the year goal. None of this waiting for January 1st baloney, with health and fitness especially. It's like I already said to Nick, like we've already made an agreement that we're doing this core to force thing. I'm doing 2 rounds of the darn thing, and I am not cheating on Thanksgiving. I have splurged so much. I am totally fine with no gravy on my turkey and no drinks. I've had more than enough. So, and that's going to help us build our businesses, because other people are going to be watching us and they're going to want to be a part of it, as long as you're sharing it and sticking with it. So hopefully you guys are on board with that. You guys on board with that? All right, cool. So just make sure to like be, now I am, Carrie. You have no choice, Carrie. We're going all in, guys. This is it. All right, so let me just look over my notes really quickly. There was so much good stuff, guys. Like I need like a full day with like no one around me to just process everything that I heard, because there was so much good stuff. But he talked all about like winning the day. So I know you guys have probably heard that before too, but I know whiskey on the rocks. There you go. Just winning the day. That like no matter what has happened that day, no matter how awful the kids were, we all know what it's like if you have kids, right? It's like you want to like just like jump off a bridge sometimes. So no matter how bad your kids are some days, no matter how crazy things are, no matter what, your work throws at you or what happens, you might get discouraged or you might just have a really down day. Do something to make you feel like you won the day, right? Send some kind of like positive compliment to someone. Reach out and just connect with a couple people and give them a compliment. That'll help you feel better because it's going to make them feel better. Do like a nice gesture like that so that you always feel like you won the day. Or if you had a crappy day, right, and you just want to like go to bed at night, just sit down and, you might not feel like working the business, right? It happens sometimes. You're just like, I'm not doing it. I'm going to bed. Sit down and just do that one thing where you can feel like, all right, at least I got that accomplished. I did something that's going to help me move my business in the right direction, not aimlessly scroll through Facebook, right? But I sent 5 invites to the Coach Blitz tomorrow night, or something simple like that, so that when you go to bed, you're not sitting there thinking, woe is me, I had X, Y, and Z happen, I didn't do this for the business, I didn't do my follow-ups. You can say, at least I did this, that's it, I won the day, right? And that's how you're going to go to bed, and you're going to keep that mindset. Let me see here what else we had here. So much good stuff, guys. It's just unbelievable. Oh, we had Stephen Covey come, and I don't know how to say his last name. Maybe it's Covey. I think it's Covey. But he's the author from, is it Covey? Yeah, Jane's giving me a thumb up, so there we go. But he did wrote the book, what is it, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So he was amazing, guys, and he talked all about trust. His whole thing was on trust and building trust with people, and how when you have trust with someone, things are better. When you have trust with the team and with your people that you're trying to help, your business grows faster and grows with you. Things move faster and are more productive when you have trust with people. And so just really, really, really making that commitment to take the time to get to know people, like really get to know people and build relationships with them. Like, don't be thinking, oh, but I feel like I'm just doing this to see if they'll sign up for a freaking challenge pack. You can't even let that thought enter your mind, because it's like, who cares if they sign up for a challenge pack? You're just doing this because you're building relationships and you like getting to know people, right? And honestly, I can't even tell you, I said it in my last call that I just had, and Jane's going to hear a repeat, but it's like, it's so true. If you lead from the heart and you really are truly concerned with just getting to know people and helping people, it's not going to matter if they sign up or not for anything. You're going to become friends with these people. And I was saying that for myself personally, I've had so many people still to this day that I'm like kind of friends with. Like, I don't get together with them because they live all across the states, but they come to me and they'll talk to me about like problems in their marriages, problems with other relationships in their life, personal issues that they have going on. And it's because I've built that trust with them. It's not even anything about health and fitness. It has nothing to do with that. It's just because we've built up that trust now with one another. And I like that, because then that means that I'm being genuine, and I am, and then I'm being authentic, and then I'm helping someone. And at the end of the day, guys, it doesn't really matter how you help the person. I don't care if they ever sign up with me or not. In my eyes, if I'm like a source for them to come to where they can talk to about something like that, like a marital issue, and they trust me, I've won the day right there with that. That's all that I need. That's all I want to do. And honestly, like I was saying on the Coach Basics call, there's a lot of coaches on this team who are like teachers and nurses. And if you look at them, honestly, they're some of the best coaches on the entire team. And I really, truly feel like that's why our team is so amazing. It's because, like, when you become a nurse or if you're a teacher, you don't do it for the money. You don't get paid like hardly anything. You do it because you have a big heart and you want to help people, and it's rewarding, and you want to make a difference. And at the end of the day, that's what coaching is all about. It's people. And it's people over points no matter what. And if you always lead that way and you always go into every conversation with, all right, how can I help this person? This person needs help in some way. Points come. You never have to question it. You never have to ever think about it. You never have to stress about it, because it happens naturally, because you're leading from the heart all the time, every single day, no matter what you do. And you can feel good about that. Let me see here if there's anything else here really quick I wanted to touch on. Does anybody have any questions about any of this stuff? I know it sounds pretty basic, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you kind of do have to always remember back, like, to what it was like when you were a brand new coach, right? You need to have that joy, right? We have goal setting, but there needs to also be, like we discussed when we were away, joy setting. If your joy is gone in this business, you might as well hang it up. You got to find something that you love and something that gets you excited. What is that one thing in this business that you love, that brings you joy? What makes you excited and makes you happy? right? What gives you that enthusiasm? For some people, they are obsessed with challenge groups. For some people, they love doing, calls with coaches. They love getting people started right. What is that joy for you? And you have to make sure that you focus in on that every single day and always go back to be the challenger again. It's so easy to kind of just let life get in the way and time goes on, and you've been a coach now like me for all this time, and you pack on some weight and it's like blah, 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 right? Put yourself back in and be the challenger again and refocus. And this is for myself too. I mean, I'm speaking for me. I'm not like speaking to you guys as if it's you and it's not me. Trust me, it's me. I'm well aware it's me too. But it'll make such a difference, and it'll make us, I just feel like, so much more excited about this business, because you're going to be seeing that many more people get results. And that's what this whole business is about, right? It's about helping other people get the results that they are looking for. So I am really excited, guys, for Core de Force. I did a couple of workouts with Joel and Jericho while I was away there. It's going to be awesome, guys. I was so sore. My back and my sides is going to be just what we needed, guys. And so I can't wait for that. I'm going to start a little bit earlier than everybody else just because I have it right here, baby. Signed by Joel and Jericho. It's going to be amazing. And you notice too, guys, I mean, I know I've said it before, but like anytime that you are involved in a program, like legit all in, I mean, things go crazy for your business. I mean, look at Elizabeth Harkey, right? One of our upline coaches, when she was in the test group for the 22-minute hardcore program, and she lost all that baby weight, and she was legit, I mean, about it, and she did 2 rounds of it, so for 60 days, and she was sharing it, and she was sharing the nutrition, and she didn't cheat because she was in a test group. You can't cheat when you're in a test group, guys, so this is going to be like a legit test group. You can't cheat. And you follow it, and you're sharing that. What happens, right? Other people want to do it. What you talk about, other people want to do. And that was the 1 month that she got her highest amount of people started on a health and fitness program ever. She got 33 people in 1 month started on 22-minute hardcore. 33 people, not 33 Success Club points. 33 people. And it was because she was in a program, actively participating, following it, sharing it, inspiring others. Others were coming to her. She shared her struggles. It was not freaking easy to complete a program from start to finish. We all know that because we've done it. It's not easy. It'd be a heck of a lot easier to go on Thanksgiving and be like, yeah, you know what, but it's Thanksgiving. It only happens once a year. I can have just a little bit of that, or I can have just a little. No, if you were really in a test group for Beachbody, they would literally give you the boot, and they definitely would not be using your before and after pictures and any of their infomercials or anything like that. So, and you talk about, whatever you talk about is what you attract. It was the same thing like when Country Heat came out. When I started posting videos about that, I got 5 people that month started on Country Heat because I was talking about it and sharing my excitement. So all in with Core de Force, I mean, back to super duper basics, guys. You know, people spend so much time, I feel like, overcomplicating it and overcomplicating things. But at the end of the day, it's like you wake up, you drink your shake, you do your workout, you post on social media, and you do your personal development. And it's like, that's really all it is to our job as a coach, besides the nitty-gritty stuff of like inviting and stuff. So anyways, I think this is just what we need, guys. I think that we are going to end the year really strong, and it's going to set the stage, guys. I mean, I'm not even thinking November and December. I am focused on January 1st at this point. All I know is that I want January 1st. I want to be feeling the best about myself possible, looking better, feeling better, with more confidence. I want my business to be in a different position January 1st. And I want to be like, it's a brand new year. We've already got this ball rolling for everything, right? I don't want to come in January 1st and be like, all right, it's January 1st. It's time to start to get that momentum, because it sucks. It takes so long to watch that ball move and get it going. It's like 3 to 6 months. And it's like, I'd rather do that now when most people are not willing to do it, right? So hopefully you guys are all in here with me with this. And like I said, I was thinking about you guys the whole time that I was away at leadership. And I was thinking, like, this is so awesome. But what's going to be even more awesome is the next time when I have the team here with me. That's when it becomes really exciting, is when you can share these events with other people on the team. So who's going to be with me the next time? Put it on your goal board. Las Vegas. Put it on there. Make it happen. You know, write it down. Doesn't hurt to write it down. But in the meantime, I know there's a bunch of you on this call right now pushing to get to the New Leaders Conference. So I'm really excited for you guys. It's going to be amazing. So anything that you guys wanted to share, any struggles? I didn't mean to like talk the whole time. I don't like these calls to be like that. But I wanted to share with you guys just about the leadership, you know. So does anybody have anything they want to share? Any struggles? Anything like that? We have 6 days left in the month. Nothing. Quiet bunch tonight. All right, guys. Well, yes. Oh, good. Carrie has a question. Oh, you can't unmute. Okay, let me hold on. Hey. Oh, shoot. I can't hear you. Wait. Hold on. I don't know why I can't hear you. Hold on. I still can't hear you. Could you hear Carrie, guys? Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you. Type it in the chat. All right. We'll wait for her to type it in the chat. Oh, she's working. Oh, geez, she's working. That's right. I forgot that's right. Oh. All right. I didn't know that she was working. I totally forgot about that. I'm like whispering over here. I'm like, shh, she's working. Oh my God Almighty. Does anybody have anything else? Let me just quickly read through here. I have a lot of new stuff planned, guys, though. I really do. Lots of new ideas here to revamp things. So I am excited. Some of the processes and stuff like that. And then just really quick though, before I let you guys go, I think like the same way that we discussed the whole entire weekend about like making sure that we're seeing, like helping our customers and discount coaches see results and making sure we're in close connection. It's the same thing too with any person who comes in who wants to build a business, right? We want to always redirect them to first and foremost working on themselves, because sometimes people, like, I don't know, I've had a couple people who have come in who have just been like, but I just want to build a business. And like they've kind of skipped that personal piece there. And it doesn't work like that. You have to be a product of the product first. So with any new coach that you have, come on, who wants to build a business, it's the same thing. Kind of treat them like your challenger at first, right? Make sure they're in the challenge group. Make sure they're doing their shake. They're doing their program. They're sharing it. Get them into PD. And then again, you're going to want to guide them to help them be successful with in the coaching, you know, to build a business. And obviously, sometimes it just doesn't matter what you do. People aren't going to do it, right? So don't like kill yourself. But just make sure that you stay in connection with them. Again, like you don't want to sign them up and be like, oh, it's a Coach Basics. Here's the Coach Basics. Because it doesn't work like that. You got to be in really close contact with those coaches. So if you need help getting anybody started, you know, reach out to me, your upline coach, whatever, and we can set up a call to get them going. I've been doing Zoom calls this entire month. I'm going to do them again November and December. And so far this month, I had 22 Zoom calls with coaches. But it's been awesome, guys. Like, seriously, I was like, gosh, why didn't I just, I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's what people need. And I think it's awesome when you can see the person face to face like that. It just builds the relationship more, and it makes it more meaningful. So, I don't know. That's just a personal tip that's been helping me. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, the live calls, I'm telling you. And like the same thing too, like with your coaches, like letting them know that like there's a call coming up Thursday night, like top 10 coaches Thursday. Make sure you get on the call. Like, don't forget, put it on your calendar. It's going to be awesome. Instead of just relying on that post where you tag them in it, you know, kind of put in the extra work and go that extra step. I know it sounds kind of tedious and it sounds kind of stupid, but people need that, especially new coaches. Like whenever I do this the Coach Basics call, yeah, I'll tag them in the call, but then I'll also send them a private message and say, hey, don't forget, here's the link. We got the call tonight. Not sure if you saw it on the page, so that they see it. So just kind of taking things one more step further. And like I said, it's a little bit of more work at the beginning, but it's going to train them, and then they're going to know to do that to their coaches so that we can all build successful teams, right? So we can build it down like that. All right. I think that's everything. Let me just see. There's just so many notes, guys. I can't go over it all. But anyways, I will share more with you guys, bits and pieces of it. As I have it come to my mind, I'll go live on the page and stuff like that. But I wanted to share all this with you guys because you guys were the ones from last month doing amazing things, helping people, changing lives, hitting Success Club. That means that you're actively building a business. So hopefully you guys can all be in this group again next month because I love working with you guys. And I think you're awesome and you're doing amazing things. So I will see you guys on Thursday night for our team call. It's going to be amazing, guys. Bring your notebook, bring your pen, let your teams know, go the extra step. Remember, we're going to be focusing back on ourselves and focusing on helping other people get their goals, reach their goals, and bringing that joy back, guys, if you've lost it. Focusing on that one thing that gets you really excited. All right, guys, hope you have a great night, and I will see you Thursday. Bye, guys.